Also gut. Boah, der Typ war so ekelhaft. Ups, nein, hier durch einmal. Ich wüsste jetzt aber trotzdem nicht, wie ich zum Tor komme. Da durchzugehen, ehrlich gesagt. Irgendwie hier rüber?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arret are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Ja, leider ist mein Französischunterricht schon so lange her. Ich weiß kaum noch was. Heißt Arret nicht zurück? Marsch ist dann nach vorne oder was?
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. Ja. Gut. Könnte ich da jetzt einmal reingucken?
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
Was ist in dem Container drin?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Aber vielleicht können wir einmal reingucken.
Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Okay. Uni. Ultraliberale Dialogoptionen gewähren +1 Real. -1 Empathie hält sich für einen Geschäftemacher. Okay. Wie soll ich mir das denn vorstellen? Müssen wir wohl abwarten. Wie das äußert. Wo ist jetzt dieser Container? Das ist er doch. Oh.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Moment. Wir rüsten mal alles aus, was wir eventuell brauchen könnten, um den zu öffnen. So. Jetzt.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, ich glaube, dieser Container ist irgendwie besonders.
You do? Because I don't.
Was? Warum nicht?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Er hing an dem Kran.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container.
Nein.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the union, right?
Ich öffne die Tür.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Ich klopfe an die Tür.
No reply.
Ja, klar. Ist das dumm? Ich überzeuge die Tür, sich zu öffnen. Ja, vielleicht können wir das irgendwann mal machen. Ah, ich will wissen, was da drin ist.
No reply.
Mann, warum kann ich meine Werkzeuge nicht nutzen? Ah, ich will das sehen. Ich raff aber wirklich nicht, wie ich zu dem Tor des Hafens kommen würde. Ich mal gucken von der anderen Seite. Das wäre er.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Wissen Sie irgendetwas über diese Tasse? Zeig ihm die Tasse.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Wissen Sie etwas darüber?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Okay,
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
nicht wirklich. Warum sind Sie nicht bei den Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
Aber Sie gehören doch alle zur Gewerkschaft.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Similes. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Evra hat Sie gebeten, uns dabei zu helfen, die Leiche aus dem Baum zu entfernen.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning and I will remove the body from the tree. With
Okay.
my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the union's side.
Lieutenant, was ist, wenn wir das nicht machen wollen?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Ich glaube, wir müssen damit leben.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Na schön. Ich warte hier, während Heldenmesser weg ist.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
wird den Arbeitern nicht gefallen.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Offensichtlich.
Cool, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Oh Gott.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Na, ich würde es auch gerne sehen.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Ja, das ist eine gute Frage. Das geht sie nichts an.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno.
Oh Gott.
Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Yay.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Wir haben uns auf gar keine Seite geschlagen, sondern getan, was wir tun mussten, um die Ordnung aufrechtzuerhalten.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Ja. Übrigens ist... Achso, hatten wir schon. Jo, ciao. Könnte er uns denn jetzt nicht vorbeilassen? Da ist zum Beispiel so eine Kiste. Komm, wir sind doch jetzt Freunde und so.
Your race descent has only worsened since our last.
Ach, ist ja leise. Manjana, mit dem müssen wir reden wegen der Tür.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
War ganz nett.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Bemerkte feierlich und dreht sich dann mit einem breiten Lächeln im Gesicht zu dir um.
Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Na gut, irgendeine Idee, wer den Gehängten auf dem Gewissen hat?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Er schüttelt ernst den Kopf. Die Hafengegend erscheint mir überaus verdächtig. Was denken Sie? Hatten die Hafenarbeiter etwas mit dem Mord zu tun?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Inwiefern getrieben?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Augenblick mal, was soll das heißen?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Haben Sie ihn getötet?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Er nimmt einen Schluck aus seinem Flachmann. Evrard hat gesagt, Sie hätten einen Schlüssel für eine Tür.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Die Wohnung soll einem Schnüffler gehören.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
Er berührt seinen Nasenflügel und zwinkert kurz.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Ich mache das eigentlich nicht aus politischen Gründen.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you?
Mhm.
I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
Bin mir da nicht so sicher.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
Ja klar, die Hausmeister geben dann einfach mal die Schlüssel raus. Dein Blick schweift in die Ferne.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Gibt es sonst noch irgendetwas, was ich über diesen Auftrag wissen muss? Über diesen Schniffler? Wann er zu Hause ist?
I'm more of a philosophical dog worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am,
Okay.
who you are, what we are fighting for.
Er nimmt einen großen Schluck aus seinem Flachmann.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Okay. Wissen Sie eigentlich irgendetwas über die Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Klar, total.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Geh nicht weiter darauf ein.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Warum streiken Sie?
We're negotiating our share.
Über Ihre Beteiligung? Ja, also mehr Geld wahrscheinlich, oder?
Aye.
Hä? Doch nicht? Moment, also geht es nicht um Löhne oder Renten oder...
This stuff, they already covered.
Okay. Immerhin bekommen Sie Zusatzleistungen, das ist doch was.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
Wie groß soll Ihre Beteiligung denn ausfallen?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Okay. Der Boss, Evra, was können Sie mir über ihn erzählen?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
Er ist ein widerliches Walross. Was macht man denn als Boss der Gewerkschaft überhaupt?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Auf mich hat dieser Schreibtisch schon verschwenderisch gewirkt.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Sind Sie Kommunist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Ja, cool, dem habe ich nichts hinzuzufügen.
A none of the above kind of man. No harm in being that.
Ja, ja, das bin ich. Sie scheinen viel Zeit damit verbracht zu haben, über die politische Lage nachzudenken.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Also das kann ich nachvollziehen.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
War schön mit Ihnen zu reden. Ich muss los.